It's highly on video time. We're back at the Hotel Draken, and since those name tags are too blurry to try to figure out what they say, the only really option that we have is to try to put a name to the face. And I was reading Stock Twitch, which is like Twitter, but everyone talks about stocks, and someone made a comment about a company that invested back in HYLN when HYLN was called Shell. And that person is standing in this room. Not this room, but in the room in the picture. And they also appear in this room as well. And the gentleman is in the lower left-hand corner. And you have to ask, well, does this person look like the person on the right? The glasses are different. The ears look the same. The distinguishing feature is, to me, would be the chin, and the hair is parted on the same side. And it turns out that this person is Tarek Sultan, and he is the vice chairman of Agility, a global leader in supply chain services and infrastructure, and he is a member of the World Economic Forum. He sits on the International Business Council, which brings together all these business leaders together, and he's a member of the stewardship board for shaping the future of mobility, and a governor of the WEF Supply Chain and Transport Industries Community. Going to the Agility website, back in June of 2020, there's an article, HYLN launches fully electric powertrain, announces up to 1,000 truck pre-order with global logistics leader Agility. And then here's a quote from the CEO of Agility at the time, Tarek Sultan, the guy in that picture. The HYLN technology is so game-changing that all companies, especially those with customer-facing brands, will be forced to adapt. It's a triple win. Protect the environment, keep customers happy, and benefit shareholders by improving the bottom line. We look forward to bringing significant cost savings and greater efficiency to our customers. Protect the environment, that pairs with this whole World Economic Forum thing. But he doesn't just put in 1,000 pre-orders of the Hypertruck ERX. In October of 2020, Agility has subscribed to 6.15 million shares in HYLN stock via HYLN Capital. And if you go to the HYLN Capital website and the portfolio of companies that they have, HYLN is still listed there. What's even more interesting, if you go to their news section, they seem to highlight HYLN and this FlexNode partnership. I find that odd. So the man that was the CEO at the time he bought 6.1 million shares back in 2020, and he's in the same room as Thomas Healy over on the left-hand side. I think the reason why Thomas is in this room is because of Tarek Sultan. That's speculation. Now, there's another person, but to put the name with the face, you have to see who's looking around at HYLN. And someone in Flanders, Belgium, was looking for HYLN holdings slightly after the time that this meeting was held at. And apparently this, and I had to like search for, well, what companies are into environment and sustainability. And there is a CEO in a port of Belgium that's interested in sustainability. And we know that, I think Andreas made a comment that there's this neighborhood effect where, you know, if someone likes the other person, they'll kind of stand close to each other. And if they're in close proximity, they may like pick them over other people. But we know in a previous video that there was a CEO running a port where they had ferries that that moved people and cargo, and that person is the man in the front, in the middle. So if he's into ports and ships, the other person that's into ports and ships is probably next to him. So the question is, does this man on the right hand side, is he next to the other guy? And what do you know? He's pretty much directly behind him, a little bit on the left hand side. It's almost like if you had like columns of people, he's like in the same column. And if you look at this picture as well, the man's name is Jacques. I don't remember his last name, but he's the CEO of this port in Flanders, Belgium. But he's in the same column as the gentleman who's the CEO of a different ferry port. And also, if you look at the guy from Agility, he's almost in the same column. Well, he is in the same column if you go back up where Thomas Healy is at, and the lady from the Department of Energy is also in that same column. So Thomas Healy is on that same column as these two. He's actually in between them, but he's closer to the Department of Energy. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.